All right, so this is day 2. I'm gonna now do the back. I'm not gonna take the rear brakes off. I believe this is the one that you need to take out. Obviously, it would be better if it was off so you can have it straight up and down. But, you know, I'm just going to do it this way and see how it is. Hopefully, I don't leak too much fluid. And if I do, it's just going to go straight down. It's not going to hit these brake pads. You can see how good those are. And these are just... there's nothing to them. These are really nice and hard. So, we're going to get started with this. I'm going to cut the video up. I have my iFixit kit for my PC. Basically, I just need to find out which one fits because I put all these back the other day. See, now this fits perfectly. Suck up some fluid. That should be perfect. Good enough. All right, let's hope no fluid leaks out of that. Oh, I think it is leaking. Is it leaking? Yeah. It should be all right now. It was leaking earlier. This seal wasn't I didn't have it tight enough. Mine's actually really leaking. So you just basically push this down. Don't go too far. You don't want that fluid to go down in this. Then you'll cause a bunch of air bubbles. Then come back to this one. Squeeze it all in. Said don't go too low. And over time, if you see, I don't know if you can see that on the GoPro, but all these air bubbles are coming up to the top. And that should be it. My hands are a little greasy. All right, I'm gonna redo mine. I wasn't too happy with it. So I'm gonna start all over. All right, this is gonna be a little ghetto test ride. God, these shocks. I need new shocks. All right, I say ghetto test ride because I'm in some shorts. I got my license underneath my shoe because my shorts do not have good pockets in them, and I do not want to lose my license, but I don't want to not have my license and get pulled over. So we'll definitely be making noise in the back, for sure, for sure. Yeah, the rear brakes aren't going to work that great, not for a while. I had to brake them in. Yeah, I need to clean these brakes off with something. Breaking them in a little bit though, I will say. Alright, starting to brake in. The front brakes really work, holy. Whoa, hoo, hoo. I feel like I need stronger forks now with how these brakes work. The whole bike just jumps forward. So this is pretty much a ghetto brake bleed kit. I've actually never done one on any vehicle ever. So it was all kind of new to me. And I'll be honest, I do not think I have the correct fitting for the back. I think the threads are the same size, but I don't think the pitch is the same. And I think that's why a lot of the fluid was leaking out pretty quick in the back. So that's why my back ones, the back ones do not work like the front ones do. Definitely don't. And it looks like it's leaking on this top Stingray. And I just want to take it for a quick ride. I feel like I need to stay on the brake for a while to kind of break them in. I have no problem with the front one though. The front one is Front one actually kind of scares me a little bit. Yeah. Very windy. I actually think I might make a U-turn and go that way. Yeah, these back brakes, they need work. They definitely need work. Hopefully no one can see up my shorts with all this wind. Alright, so what can I say about a newbie that has never bled brakes on a motorcycle or anything really, even in a car? I mean, I've done it, but I've never actually had the kit. I will tell you that I did good on the front ones because I actually took the front tire off, and I believe it was able to sandwich the pads more to get more fluid in it. And then when I put the disc back on, well, I should say the wheel and the disc, when I was trying to fit in between the brakes, it was really hard to get through. And I think that's just because it had so much pressure built up into it with no air bubbles. And I feel like since I didn't take the back wheel off on this one, it feels strong when you actually get down to it and it starts working. But it feels super soft halfway down like it did before. So I don't actually think I changed anything in the back other than just making a mess with the fluid everywhere. So I'm gonna have to redo the back, and I think taking the wheel off is gonna be best. Or maybe even just taking the brake pads out, because I feel like if I take the brake pads out, I can squeeze the brake lever and get more fluid through the lines, and then push the brake pads back in. They might rub for the first like 5 or 10 miles until they kind of wear down. Yeah, this front brake scares me. This is like, it's no comparison. Like, no comparison whatsoever. I'm going. I'm not waiting. So I definitely recommend the kit that I got, but I need to look at the back brake and see if it's a different fitting from the front. It just did not fit correctly, and I was just losing brake fluid all over the place. The power cut off. Super weird. I wonder if I barely tapped the brake or the brake got stuck, because definitely the bike just completely cut off on me. Good stuff though, good stuff. Back brake, complete shit. Front brake, great. Gotta figure something out for the back. After I lost a lot of that brake fluid, well, mineral oil, it made my bars look nice and shiny because I had to wipe the towel and clean up all the excess stuff off my bars, and obviously it kind of got all over it. So bars are nice and shiny like I oiled them up. What's up with this light? It's hot out here. Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta do the back brakes again. Okay. Time to do the brakes again.